So we're back in Seathwaite. First time, I was going to say it's raining, it's actually just stopped. But if it does rain, it's the first time I've set off on a wild camp and it's raining. So I'm here with Nathan.
Hello.
We haven't done a wild camp together for a year or so. Is it that much? Was it? Yeah, quite a while. Must have known, early year, wasn't it? Early in the year. I don't know. Anyway, so if you remember, if you've seen my videos, last time I went up to the pass, turned right to do the Climbers Traverse on Great Gable, scrambled up there, camped up there. My plan A or plan B, I'm going to do that again. Last time I went up to Great Gable via the Climbers Traverse, but when we get to the pass this time we're going to do what was the plan B, and we're going to go up to Great End. The plan A and B this time is whether we do Custs Gully or straight to Lambfoot Dub. I'd quite like to camp on the top, which means we wouldn't go to Lambfoot Dub, but at the moment there's cloud on the top, so odds are on at the moment for Lambfoot Dub from the corridor route. That's that. It was forecast 95% summits clear, and driving in the Lake District this afternoon we realised the forecast on all three weather sites were wrong. But there you go. It was beautiful on the way up and then it clouded over, so we shall see. It was forecast to be getting windy in the morning and wet, so we expected the morning to be rough, but we thought we might get a clear evening. Not so favourite rucksack, 65 litres full up. Got a fair bit of kit today. Normally go super light, but because it's a bit wet and colder, got a little bit more stuff. Anyway, let's get walking. As Murray says, let's stop talking. So true to plan, we are changing the plan, but that's good. We like, on Mountain Man John's channel, we like to change the plans according to what we feel like. So instead of going up to Styhead Tarn, I did that last time, we're going to go up towards Allen Crags, onto Esk Halls. I'm telling Nathan because he don't know where we are. We're going to Esk Halls and then up to Great End. Then when we're up there, at the moment it looks not the place to be. We might drop down to Lambfoot Dub and we'll come back by Styhead Tarn anyway. So we're doing the circuit. That's the plan. Yeah, but we'll just get up to Great End. That was the plan. The main plan was the plan. Well, I'm going to have to admit a slight lack of planning time-wise, because we ended up, because the cloud was right over Great End and it was getting a bit dim, we turned off and gone to Sprinkling Tarn instead. No point being on the top tonight, which is a sort of consolation because we were a bit low on time. It got dark. Well, I knew it was 5:30, but it was hard to see where we were going earlier than that because of the fog and everything. So yeah, we've found a pitch. It's got dark as we've pitched, but it's also been raining, so really it's just good to get the tents pitched, to be fair. We're right below the cliffs of Great End, looking over Sprinkling Tarn behind, so if we do get any clear bits in the morning, it'll be a nice position. But yeah, we just wanted to get the tents pitched and get cosy because it's not nice out here. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to get in the tent, sort things out. Nathan's got so much room, the size of his tent. Look at the size of that tent! He's got the Berghaus, what is it, 3? Kangol 3, so he's got plenty of room. He's got a nice big porch and lots of room, whereas I'm gonna be fine for sleeping, but for cooking, I can unhitch my inner and move it back one and have a bigger vestibule, but it's a bit of a faff. Not the best place to cook. I'd rather cook outside, but I've just got some water on for the noodles, and then there's some steak down there to go on in a minute. Some coconut oil with some pepper in. Cooking a steak on a jet boil isn't the best, but I think that looks rather good. Sorry if it's a bit untidy, but we've dismantled so we can have a kitchen. But we've got the steak, noodles, and a bit of wine. It's not the Hilton, but noodles and steak. Chin chin.
Huh?
Cheers.
What's that?
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. I'm doing this every time from now on, John.
What's that, a steak? Oh, that's nice. Steak was fantastic. Noodles weren't bad. Nathan next door, he had steak and broccoli. Asparagus, sorry. Yes. Asparagus. So that's fancy, isn't it? So he's in the more upmarket hotel. So the problem with a winter camp is if you get inclement weather, you're stuck in a tent for, well, 12 hours, 14 hours if you want to wait for the light. So it's a nice time to rest, but it's also quite a long time especially if you can hear the rain and the wind howling. It's raining again, but the wind's quite low. It's forecast, I think, 50 kilometres at the peak tomorrow, but tonight it's supposed to be relatively light winds. So we shall see. It'd be nice if we can pack up without rain, but I'm not banking on. I'm not banking on it. So it's about 8 o'clock now, so we're getting there. I'm not in my bed yet. I've just been playing some music and chatting to Nathan through the walls of the tents. We've been talking about food, even though we're both stuffed from our steaks and stuff. But yeah, when there's no rain at all, we can have a wander around, and you know, there's a tarn near us. Normally we'd just in the dark with our head torches, we'd be having a wander around and you know, just using a few bits of time, even going to a near peak or whatever. But when it's inclement weather and it's foggy and rainy and dark, yeah, you're stuck with your tent. So we're just chilling out, using a few hours up before we get in the sleeping bags. I've still got the hiccups.
That's 25, very well.
Yeah, cutting your walk short or doing a diversion and getting your tent up because of the bad weather and darkness and all that. It could be described as a failure, but actually it's not. It's just mountaineering and or hill walking or whatever you want to call it. Making the most of whatever you got, and we did probably not calculate the time. Well, we was late because of the traffic. M6 is a flipping nightmare at the moment. So we was a bit later than we planned to leave the car park, but yeah, the light was really bad because of the cloud that wasn't forecast. So you know, you got to adapt and survive. So yeah, so we diverted. The peak would have been even worse conditions than here, so we're just basically doing a what? We're basically just doing a wild camp in a slightly different location than we were. Hopefully in the morning we'll get to see some glorious views of where we are. I can hear Nathan next door doing his push-ups. He's well, just had a walk round because it stopped raining. Just had a walk round and got a bit of air before we go to bed. There's the Berghouse tent that Nathan's got. There's mine. A little bit breezy, and the temperature's dropped a bit, but it's alright. We were just discussing how it's lovely just to stand around and just be in nature alone, no one's around, it's just so quiet. And even though the weather's a bit mad, so what, that's what mountains and the outdoors is about, so it's nice just to declutter. And at the end of the day, we just come to experience the outdoors, and the outdoors is not always sunny and clear skies. So anyway, night night. One of these bags, fill it up with boiling water, and then out comes the coffee. This is the second one, so it's a bit weaker, but it's like cafetiere coffee. Yeah, so I'll be trying to pack up, get the waterproofs on, and then head down towards Styhead Tarn. I've looked and it's still howling a gale up on Great End. It's covered in cloud. So we've opted to just have a slow morning, pack up and go down. But that's what wild camping is. If you do it whatever, you're going to get some whatever weather. So a bit of a boring video, I'm sure. I'll try and keep it short, and let's get down to the warm car. Let's do it. We can't call us fair weather mountaineers, stroke hill walkers, stroke wild campers, but we intended that this morning. We knew it was going to be rough and we wanted to test the tents, testing the waterproofs as well. We're just saying, you know, how much better it is to have good kit, because I mean, I've wasted money before on stuff that I thought would be alright and a bargain, but actually they don't last as long and it's not up to the job. But this Sprinkling Tarn is a gorgeous place, even in the bad weather. There's another bit more water over the back there. quite often popular. Anyhow, we're on our way down through there. There's certainly some water coming down. There's water everywhere. That's Great Gable, where I camped last time, on the front of there, and then came down that way. But yeah, the old weather blowing past. I think once we get down to the Styhead Pass, we can get full on wet weather. We're a little bit sheltered by Great End still here. It's going to be on our back, which is semi-handy. And a wild is what it's all about, and that can be wet as well. It's all just about being equipped to not die of hypothermia or being lost. So yeah, it's good. It's good. So that's Styhead, and yeah, I mean, you can see the rain coming through, but it doesn't feel as bad as it looks. That's partly because we're not facing into it, I think. There's Great End just about visible behind this lump. It's up over there. Different day, but well chuffed actually. So, we did it whatever. I can't remember if I filmed it yesterday or not, but this river is slightly changed. That's what's come down during the night. That's where we went up. Jacuzzi's on. Knock the camera in and then we go down and take it as well. Nearly at the car, so I think I'm going to wrap it up there. Hopefully the next one will be a bit more interesting. Trouble filming and doing good shots in this weather and stopping and starting, but lesson learned. Leave a bit longer in the winter to get there because the gets dark too quick, and don't leave your boots out in the rain. Mind you, it's been fine. It's not cold today, just wet. So, catch you on the next one.